Stefon Diggs. Stefon Diggs is a wide receiver who plays for the NFL team Buffalo Bills. Diggs was drafted by the Minnesota Vikings. Since then, Diggs steadily improved and made the move to Buffalo Bills in 2020. Diggs has a charismatic off-field persona and identifies as a fashion connoisseur. Diggs was born in Alexandria, Virginia. He spent his childhood in Maryland, attending the Our Lady of Good Counsel High School. He used to play football and run track in high school. In his senior year, Diggs recorded 700 receiving yards and 8 touchdowns. He also made 31.5 tackles, 5.5 tackles for loss and 1 sack. Following his senior season, he was named MVP of the U.S. Army All-American Junior Combine in 2011 and was invited to play in the 2012 U.S. Army All-American Bowl. He accepted an athletic scholarship from the University of Maryland, playing for Coach Randy Edsall's Maryland Terrapins. Diggs played 11 out of 12 games as a freshman wide receiver, finishing second in the ACC Freshman of the Year voting. He missed a large part of the sophomore season after encountering a season-ending injury. His junior year was the last season of college football. He finished his college career with 2,227 receiving yards and 14 receiving touchdowns. Diggs forego his final college year to declare for the 2015 NFL Draft. He was drafted by the Minnesota Vikings in the 5th round of the draft. Diggs was the 146th overall pick of the 2015 draft and the 20th wide receiver to be selected in the draft. Some of his notable 2015 draft class peers include wide receiver Amari Cooper, defensive end Daniel Hunter, and defensive end Leonard Williams. Diggs signed a 4-year deal with the Minnesota Vikings after being drafted. He got his first start in Week 4 of his rookie season, against the Denver Broncos. Diggs had a good rookie season and played a total of 13 games, starting 9 of them. He was named in the 2015 PWFA All-Rookie Team. Diggs led the Vikings in receptions, 52, and receiving yards, 720. It was the second most receiving yardage, behind Raiders' Amari Cooper. Diggs was the second wide receiver behind Charles Johnson but led the franchise for targets, receptions and yards. He finished his second Vikings season with 84 receptions on 111 targets for 903 yards and 3 touchdowns. He made the playoffs in 3 out of the 5 seasons with the Vikings. In the 2017 postseason NFC Divisional Round game, he made a winning play with a 61-yard touchdown. His magnificent play was dubbed as the Minneapolis Miracle. The Vikings, however, lost in the NFC Championship. He signed a 5-year contract extension worth $72 million with the Vikings in 2018 but was traded by the franchise in 2020. He was traded to the Buffalo Bills and made it to 2 playoffs in his 2 seasons with them. He has developed a great rapport with the Bills quarterback Josh Allen and was named to the Pro Bowl consecutively in his 2 seasons at Buffalo. Diggs finished the 2021 season with 1,225 receiving yards and a career-high 10 touchdowns. Diggs was drafted by the Vikings in the 5th round of the 2015 NFL Draft and he spent 5 seasons with them. Diggs was an impressive rookie and featured for the Vikings regularly despite being the second wide receiver for the team. He won 2 NFC North titles as a Vikings player. He finished his Vikings career with 365 receptions for 4,623 yards, and 30 receiving touchdowns. Diggs was traded by the Vikings to the Buffalo Bills in the 2020 NFL Draft. They traded Diggs and their 7th round draft pick to the Buffalo Bills for their 1st, 5th, and 6th round picks in the 2020 NFL Draft. Diggs has been part of 2 consecutive Pro Bowls in his 2 seasons with the Bills. In 2020, Diggs led the league with 127 receptions for 1,535 yards. Diggs has been the wide receiver starter for the Bills and even made it to 2 playoffs with the Bills. His net worth is approximately $13 million. His salary is estimated to be around $14.5 million per year. He also receives money from endorsement deals with various brands. He is estimated to have earned around $40 million over the years playing in the NFL. Stefon Diggs has 2 younger brothers. He took care of his brothers Trayvon and Dare since the age of 14 after his father passed away. Trayvon currently plays as a cornerback for the Dallas Cowboys. His other brother Dares Diggs plays as a cornerback for Morgan State University. Diggs has 2 half-siblings, a sister Porsche and a brother Aaron. He has a daughter with his ex-girlfriend Tyler Marie. He is currently dating social media personality Tay Heckert. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.